everyone. I'm Chris Hernandez, and this is the Weekly Report, a look at news from the city of Kansas City, Missouri. You may be hearing a lot about an innovative new program to fight blight in our neighborhoods by selling land bank houses for just $1. It's part of the proposed budget put forth by the city manager and mayor and now being considered by the city council. The city will sell bonds to generate $10 million to demolish every structure on the city's dangerous buildings list. For those who wish to buy and rehab one of those dangerous buildings, there would also be an $8,500 rebate available to pay owners back for the renovation costs once an owner-occupier is in place.
There has always been some concern that, well, instead of demolishing these buildings, is there an opportunity for them to be rehabbed? There is. Those two buildings are now for sale for $1. I'm serious. $1, and if you rehab that and put somebody in there who will live in the as an owner-occupied resident, the city, as part of this bond program, will rebate what would have cost us about $8,500 in demolition costs. We will rebate that to the person who rehabs that house or buys that house and lives in it at the end of that environment.
Now, when we last did the demolition, we took down 100 buildings in the Urban Neighborhood Initiative area, and in the process of doing that, we heard two things. Thanks for taking down the dangerous buildings, and why in the heck are you taking down these buildings? So we're offering people a choice now. You don't want the building to come down? It's for sale. $1, come get it. And then you can get $850 or $1,500 more if you can get it renovated and put some people in it to live there. And that's what we'd really like to see.
A list of available properties and necessary forms are available online. Interested buyers must complete an application, provide a scope of work, and proof that they can make the repairs needed. Remember, this will take some sweat equity and some money to complete this work. Forms and answers to other frequently asked questions are available on the city's website. Just visit kcmo.gov and search Land Bank. Tax season is here. If you have questions about city-related taxes, the Revenue Division's webpage has the info you need. The pages include a tax hub to answer all of your city-related tax questions. Just visit kcmo.gov and search tax to find tax deadlines, forms, and answers to frequently asked questions. Now let's check in with some of our city's departments.
Hi, I'm Janet O'Hagan with Kansas City Convention and Entertainment Facilities, bringing you news of upcoming shows and sporting events taking place at your city facilities. The 2016 Greater Kansas City International Auto Show returns to Bartle Hall March 2nd through 6th with over 500 new cars, trucks, SUVs, crossovers, and minivans. You will be impressed with the latest models and technical achievements from the best of the automotive industry. You won't find a better spot to comparison shop than the Kansas City Auto Show. Product specialists will be ready to provide all the latest information and demonstrations. Spring Madness is back at the historic Municipal Arena, starting off with the 2016 MIAA Basketball Tournament, March 3rd through March 6th. This will be followed by the annual NAIA Division I Men's Basketball National Championship, March 16th through 22nd, which is the longest continuous national collegiate tournament in any sport. It's great family fun with 32 teams over 6 days to crown only one champion. The Kansas City Home Show returns to Bartle Hall on March 18th through 20th, a Kansas City tradition for 67 years. The Home Show, together with the Kansas City Lawn and Garden Show, presents new opportunities and choices for homeowners to get a jump on spring home and garden projects. Chip and Joanna Gaines from HGTV's hit show Fixer Upper are back and making special appearances. For ticket and event information, go to kcmo.gov. To learn more about events taking place at Kansas City's convention and entertainment facilities, visit kcconvention.com and click on the events calendar or call 816-513-5000.
The DARE program is still going strong under the leadership of the Kansas City, Missouri Police Department. DARE stands for Drug Abuse Resistance Education. The international program is designed to help young people avoid involvement in drugs, gangs, and violence. Hundreds of students recently graduated from the DARE program in 14 different Kansas City schools. We visited Harmon Elementary to see the kinds of skills the students learned. The fifth graders put on an assembly for their peers to explain why drugs are not cool. The assembly included poetry, skits, songs, and essays about the harmful effects of alcohol, illegal drugs, and violent behavior. The DARE program uses KCPD officers to carry out the mission of teaching students good decision-making skills to help them lead safe and healthy lives. Officer Salatha Jones has been a DARE instructor for 7 years. She explains why it's important to start early in children's lives.
People don't realize that what they do in front of these kids think it's normal. And to actually teach them, this is what can happen if you use tobacco products. This is what happens when you drink too much. This is what happens when you use marijuana. These are the consequences. They don't see consequences because some of the stuff that's going on is in their own in their homes. Not only is it in their homes, they see it on TV and they think it's normal. And it's not normal. And then once they see, there's actually a video I show in regards to alcohol, and they see people actually getting in car crashes, dying, and you even seen the poem that they presented on stage. That's real. That's what really happens. They don't see that. And so this program is important to show them these are the consequences, this is what's going to happen, and this is what these drugs do to you, because a lot of them will not learn it at home because a lot of their parents are using.
Fifth graders Taviana Washington and Cortez Riley say they understand more about police officers and the work they do as it relates to keeping them out of trouble.
I learned about the police is trying to help you stay out of trouble and don't get in trouble and be protected.
And there, the police, they try to help you. They teach you the thing not to do so you won't get in trouble by them.
A skit was performed with the students reciting stories from a graveyard about the dangers of drugs. They were real-life stories about teens who lost their lives from substance abuse. Fifth grade teacher Willa Webb welcomes the police department in the classroom because DARE adds to the overall learning experience.
We can integrate it with our social skills, social studies, our writing, because it's all important as far as them having life skills and being ready to live. So it's a lifelong study anyway, so I think it's preparing them for the future.
Every student who completed the program was awarded a certificate during the graduation while their parents looked on. The finale was a song from the children followed by a large group hug from the students for Officer Jones, who will be ending her DARE career activities to take on a new supervisory position. Congratulations, Officer Jones. I'm Detective Von Burns. Have a safe week.
Hi, I'm Consuelo Cruz with Culture and Creative Services, and I'm in the home of the Kansas City Ballet, the Todd Bullender Center for Dance and Creativity, down the road from Union Station and the National Archives. And I'm here to talk about more arts and cultural events that the city presents through the Neighborhood Tourist Development Fund. And to help me out with that, I have Artistic Director Devin Carney, who is the Artistic Director of the Kansas City Ballet. Thank you for having us, Devin.
Absolutely.
This is such an
Thanks for being
exciting
here.
time and very busy time for you.
Mm-hmm.
Last Valentine's Day, you just announced the new season, 2016-17, that doesn't start for another 8 months, but you're still in the middle of the current season that opens a new ballet on Friday. So tell us about the new ballet.
The new ballet, well, Swan Lake, it's fabulous. One of the most greatest works known in the ballet world, of course. Great classic, done first in 1895. We are doing it for the first time in the city to have a home resident company perform Swan Lake by Kansas City Ballet. First time in its 58-year history. So we're really, really excited about that.
Well, and not only do Kansas Cityans come to the ballet, but you have a lot of out-of-towners as well.
Yeah, that's right.
So can you tell us about
Yeah, sure. Well, you know, we had some really great funding from NTDF currently to help us with advertising, actually, for Nutcracker and Swan Lake to reach a broader audience and bring more and more tourism here into Kansas City. And actually, this particular Nutcracker, we had 43 states represented that came and visited here to see our Nutcracker. And of our total audience for Nutcracker, 40% of them were from the out of Kansas City metropolitan
That's
zone.
outstanding.
It was wonderful.
So the
wonderful.
ballet is just one of many magnets that draws people to
Absolutely.
Kansas City.
Yeah.
Well, in addition to purchasing tickets to Swan Lake, and if you haven't already, we're selling out quickly. If you haven't already purchased tickets, go to www.kcballet.org, or you can come to the box office at Todd Bolander Center. But if you haven't already purchased a ticket, how else can Kansas Cityans participate in programs that the Kansas City Ballet has?
Oh, we do so much more than just raise a curtain at the Kaufman Center, which is, I'm very proud of that. And as you can see behind us, we have the Todd Bolander Center for Dance and Creativity, which offers so many opportunities for members of the community to be able to come here and experience dance in all types of forms. You know, we have our second company, for starters, which is they are pre-professionals that work with us in the company, as well as reach out into the community and do education outreach around the surrounding area. And of course, we also have student classes for children from like age 5 to 18 in a very structured, organized sort of fashion that leads a young aspiring dancer through that developmental process. And then we have open classes for anybody who just wants to try dance. That could be an exercise class, it could be a jazz class, it could be a tap class, it could be a modern class. So there's a lot to do here when you walk in the door. And of course, just to come and see our building, you can quickly become very inspired to dance just by standing in this lobby.
Absolutely. And you also have a huge open house that happens in August.
That's right.
That's
Casey Dance Day. Yeah, and that's one of those moments where we bring together the community of dance here in our building. And it's a really great kickoff to the season for dance in the city, because every single dance organization is represented in our Michael and Ginger Frost theater space, where we perform all day, from the start of the day on till 6 o'clock in the evening, when the company does some small amount of performing as well.
Now, if anybody would like more information about programs and the ballet performances or ticket information, please visit www.kcballet.org. And Devin, I just want to thank you for taking time to right before Swan Lake, which opens Friday, February 19th and runs through February 28th. Yeah. And congratulations on your current season and on your new season as well, and all the programs that are happening here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
The Neighborhood Tourist Development Fund supports local nonprofits that bring cultural, social, educational, and recreational activities to our area. To learn about additional upcoming events, visit kcmo.gov/ntdf.
The Kansas City Friends of Alvin Ailey will present Setting the Stage on February 25th at 7 p.m. at the Gem Theater. This free show celebrates Black History Month. It's an interactive walk through African American dance history performed by talented local and national artists. The show again is free, but you must register by emailing Kendra at kcfaa.org or just call 816-471-6003. The proposed city budget is now available online at kcmo.gov for review by residents, and we'd like your feedback at any of 3 public hearings. The hearings all run from 10 a.m. through noon on 3 consecutive Saturdays. The first is February 20th at the Regional Police Academy, 6885 Northeast Pleasant Valley Road. The second is February 27th at the East Patrol Police Station on the Leon Jordan campus at 27th and Prospect. And the third is March 5th at the Hillcrest Community Center, 10401 Hillcrest Road. We will also have a Twitter budget chat on Tuesday, March 1st from 3 to 4 p.m. Our almost 60,000 Twitter followers will be asking questions and sharing ideas regarding the city's submitted fiscal year 2016 through 17 budget. So join us by following at KCMO and using hashtag KCMOBudget. Or you can email us at kcmosocial@kcmo.org. Participants will receive a response to their question or idea from city leadership responsible for making budget decisions during this live chat event. To view this program again or other Channel 2 videos, go to kcmo.gov and search Channel 2. That page has a link to our YouTube channel and all of our great programs for viewing on demand. That does it for this edition of the Weekly Report. I'm Chris Hernandez. Have a great week.